just laughing at myself. Every time I start a video, right, whatever I think is going to be in the thumbnail, I'll hold it up and then like I'll screenshot the pictures used for the thumbnail. So the last 90 seconds, I've just been doing silly faces holding a PS4. Right, this is 80% PS4, this video. And then a lot of percent of everything else. It's probably not even 80%. We're going to jump straight into it. There's a lot of games I want to talk about. A lot of stuff I want to talk about. I'm worried I'm going to forget something. There's a lot of people to mention, a lot of people to thank, and a lot of games I want to talk about. And I need to get some feedback from you guys because I'm obsessed with the PS4. And I've never played PS4 ever. And I've started to really dive into some PS4 games. The irony of it is, this ain't plugged in, baby. I've been playing PS4 games on a PS5. I don't know if that ups the graphics. I'm no technological wizard. Shout out to the wizard. Tootie, if you're watching this. By the time you've watched this, I hope I've watched the wizard. If I haven't, I apologise. Yeah, I'm no wizard with the technology. So, this isn't plugged in. I've been using a PS5. There's a lot of PS4 games I want to talk about. I said to the missus, she's cooking dinner downstairs. I said, I'll be 10 minutes, quick video. Who am I kidding? I need to be quick because I'll be blabbering a lot. So, in case I forget something, prize from the last video, I gave away a few mugs in the Discord. One was for naming the horse from The Witcher, which was Roach, and I've sent that out to the winner. Congratulations. I've got to do a draw as well, which I'll pick up in the next video. Unfortunately, I'm not prepared for that. And that's from everyone in Discord who's got a chance to win one. And then the best comment of use for a mug goes to none other than Goldtooth Gaming. What a legend, what a G. There were some fantastic comments on Rampage Talk today. But like I was all ready. I was like, Goldtooth's won this, and then Rampage Talk come in. He almost pipped it. So Rampage Talk, Big T, I'm going to send you a mug anyway in the near future, so don't worry about it. But yeah, so I'm sending this to you, Goldtooth, coming to you very soon, buddy. So yeah, ping me your address. I think I've got it anyway, but ping it over and I'll send that to you. So let's jump straight into it. So last time I think we spoke, I was obsessed with The Witcher. Played it on the PS5, which was the PS4 version. Then brought it on the Switch because I wanted to play it on the go. Heard you could link the accounts on PlayStation to the Switch. I dabbled a little bit of Hogwarts Legacy. I picked up, which is graphically a beautiful game, and that's on the PS4. And it plays... I'm starting to wonder, is there a difference between PS4 and PS5? I don't think there is. Let me know in the comments, because this is the best graphical game I've ever seen. I know people are slagging off Harry Potter. How dare you? It's a bloody good game. Play it for yourself. The game's not amazing. Maybe 7 out of 10. But graphically, 10 out of 10, baby. Helldiver. And they said Hell's Kitchen. That's Gordon Ramsay. Helldivers 2, I haven't played yet. So yeah, Witcher, Hogwarts Legacy. And the latest game, which was the theme of what I wanted to do this video about and talk around it. I've just become absolutely obsessed with... There's so many franchises. Uncharted. I didn't have a PS3. I didn't have a PS4. What's the other series? The Last of Us. Never played the games, guys. Literally, I was PS1, PS2, and then I deaded it. I didn't see a PlayStation until 2024. So, the podcast, which I've really thankful to be co-hosting of, Unofficial Controller Podcast. If you listen to the last few episodes on Apple or Spotify or whatnot, we've had a good old crack on there. I've been on there, featuring on the show. And where I've caught up with all the episodes, I've gone back, because obviously I've only been listening for the past year. I've gone back to the beginning. I know I said this previously, but there was a good chunk of time where they were talking about obviously new releases each week. And there was a good month, like 3 or 4 episodes, where they were talking about a particular game, which is this game, Days Gone. I know I mentioned it previously on a pickup, but yeah, I've become absolutely obsessed with it. I'm so glad they talked about it, because apparently this game got mixed reviews. I talked to a couple of guys from work as well just today, and I was like, yeah, that game got mixed reviews. Some people loved it, some people didn't. A bit of a Marmite game. Oh my God, 1-player campaign mode. So on the last pickup video, I think it was Champion 2D Rob, and he said to me, Scott, play. I thought it was an online game, and I was moaning about online games and how they work, and I'm not into them. And he said, Scott, it's a 1-player story campaign. You've got to play it. It's brilliant. And I'm loving it. Sometimes I feel like I'm playing games longer than I have. I only played the Hogwarts Legacy for a couple of hours. I played The Witcher for 8 hours. I think I only played this for 3 or 4 hours, but I feel like I've played it for 20. Like, there's so much story in there. I'm loving it so much, I'm considering selling my car and getting a moped, because I've ditched the horse from The Witcher. See you later, Roach. And now I'm just like, I just want to get on the 2 wheels, baby. It's such a good game. And honestly, this game, ignore that. That's how much it was when it came out. This game is like £15 on Vinted, like 20 quid on CEX. I might have got this for a tenner on Vinted. Honestly, it's so good. Please don't listen to what people say. Just try it. Please try it. If there's one thing to take from this video, please try Days Gone. I'm really enjoying discovering the PS4. I know I'm late to the party, but you know, you get caught up with things, you know, retro and console. There's only so much time you can spend playing certain games, and I'm absolutely loving it. And I just want to, and these are recommendations to other people. So I've got loads of stuff I want to show you, some other pickups. But I just want to say, guys, like, let me know in the comments other PS4 games I need to try. So I only just started watching on YouTube in the last 7 days, like PS4 best games, top 10 PS4 games. And I've seen this in the top 10 list a couple of times. I saw it number 1 on the video in a short today. And I was like, yeah, man, I actually feel you. But like, if you said to me, have you heard of Days Gone 6 weeks ago, I would have been like, what? What are you going on about? So I'm getting FOMO. I'm starting to realise there's games out there that I've missed out on. What else can I show you? Oh, yeah, it's another PS4 game. So another franchise I've never played, God of War. You're probably thinking, what the hell? Call yourself a gamer. How have you not played God of War? First of all, I don't call myself a gamer. That's just in the title. Anyone can call himself anything on the internet, and that is the beauty of it. Yeah, so God of War. I've never played a God of War game. I heard lots of friends talking about it. But yeah, I didn't have a PS3, didn't have a PS4. And I know it's Ragnarok, is it? There's some like newer games. But I don't know if this is a remaster or if this is the first one. I think it's a remaster of the first one. But again, I got this for £5 on Vinted, guys. I shit you not. I put it on the screen. I got it for fuck all. Absolutely buzzing to pick that up. So I'm going to try that out. Another series I'm not familiar with. And I'm buzzing as well. We finished a series, me and the wife are watching. I know Retro Ed UK, if you're watching this, you've watched it. Inside Number 9 on BBC iPlayer. If you live in Great Britain, what a show. Finish that and we're going to watch The Witcher next. So buzzing for that. A Switch game coming up next. Mixed emotions. The negative is I've not played the Switch in a while and I'm a big Nintendo Switch fanboy. And I've gone off super rare games a little bit, physical, because they've been printing some shit. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't remember ordering this game. It's a Nintendo 64-esque, I'm just going to say what it is, Cavern of Dreams, like Nintendo 64 graphics. I don't remember ordering it. And the last super rare game, guys, I got Cassette Beast. I also said to you, I don't remember ordering it. So what I must have done, I must have liked the title that was available. It was out of stock. And when it's out of stock, they do this package deal. You buy 3 at a discounted price, get like 20 quid off over the total of 3 games. And you guarantee the first copy. So I must have done it for whatever the first copy is. And I've got the shit after. But I'm up for playing Cassette Beasts. I wasn't really up for playing this, but now it's here. I might as well play it. The positive of the story is we're going on a little trip for a week. Me and Mrs. Marathon Gaming next weekend. So I will be taking the Switch on the go on a plane. And talking to a friend today, George from Unofficial Controller Podcast, I think for the future, because it's like £200, I want to get a PlayStation Portal. I didn't really know what it was till recently. But you need Wi-Fi at both ends, so it wouldn't really work on the plane. But it would work the other end, you know. So maybe for next holiday, I haven't got the cash right now for that. So maybe for the next one. So yeah, Nintendo Switch pick up there, super rare games. Let me know if you have played Cavern of Dreams. And I apologise if a developer or publisher is watching this and going, why is he slagging it off? Apologies. I can't really say anything other than that. I haven't tried it. Prove me wrong. Right. Next game. It's an Xbox game. I've not turned the Xbox on in years, and I've said this. That's an exaggeration, but probably last year. I don't think I've turned it on 2024. Last time I turned it on was to turn off the Xbox Pass. Now, here's a game of very interested in. You know, you get like them, is it FMV games? Like, or games that are very story-driven, but you don't control a lot. Example, modern one was called The Lake, where you're like a post lady. Firewatch, love Firewatch. What a game Firewatch is. Takes 4 hours complete. I recommend that. Take anything from this video, Firewatch, and I've forgotten what it's called. Days Gone. But here's another game I've heard a lot about, and I don't know if it's similar genre, but people described it as that, The Quarry. The reason why I got it on the Xbox One is because I thought I could probably play it on the Series X. My Xbox One is broken, so I bloody hope it plays on the Series X. Let me know if it doesn't. Again, I got a vintage for like a £5. And this game's very cheap, £10-15 across different platforms. But I just looked for it for the cheapest platform. That's what I've started to do now. I've started to look at where I can get a game cheaper. You know, you see like a retro game on the PS3 and it's like an astonishing amount of money. But then on the 360, it's not. And you're like, what? I've talked about this before with Manhunt. Manhunt 2. PS2, I've got it. It's worth a lot of money. But it's on the Wii and it plays more fun on the Wii. And it's like £5. So I've started to look at modern games and think, don't be an idiot, Scott. Don't cave into the peer pressure. Just get it on whatever's cheapest because it's very similar. Same with The Witcher. I bought it on PS4. It's on the PS5. It's on the Switch. It costs more on the PS5 than the PS4. The PS4 is cheaper than the Switch. It was the cheapest one. And graphically, it's amazing. What am I missing out on? Nothing. So yeah, Quarry, RGT, Retro Gamer Thomas. He has said this game is awesome to me before. So I'm going to check that one out. Now, Retro Gamer Thomas is from the Unofficial Controller podcast, and I want to give him a shout out because there's a competition available if you're in their Discord where you can win one of these mugs, and you can also win a sticker made from and by Digital Monkery, as his server name is in the Discord, but he's also on YouTube as the Monkeries, and he makes a custom sticker, and it looks like George from the show. And whatever the game is, he makes a custom sticker. And they're awesome. I don't know how he does it. It's pretty impressive. Absolutely impressive. I know his wife, Hannah, is very good at arts and crafts. I've seen a few shorts where she's done a bit of drawing and sketching. So I'm wondering if they've dabbled it together. But yeah, for September, the challenge is Worms Armageddon. This particular challenge. You've got a month to do it. Head over to the Discord group for Unofficial Controller Podcast. It's in all the show notes of every episode on Apple or Spotify, wherever you get your podcast from. And you can win the mug and the sticker. And in every month, it's a different topic, different sticker. And yeah, it's a worm because it's Worms Armageddon. But if you know George, like I know George, that looks so much like George, hat backwards. And the reason I wanted to mention that is because very kind, the Monkeries, Digital Monkery, has... Tom has watched some of my videos. I don't know if he saw us. No, you can't see from there. I don't know what he's seen, but somehow he worked out I was a West Ham fan. I'm not sure how. And probably the crap accent I've got. And he sent me I didn't even know this existed. FIFA 17 signed, right? And he's done the right thing. He's gone on a few Facebook groups, which is dangerous because people are horrible on the internet, aren't they? I've read my own comments. You lot are horrible. And it's got a signature on the front. I think it's Antonio, and so does Tom. He sent me a lovely letter, and I will read it. Here's my sticker for this month's challenge accepted to go with the mug. Also included is the extra bit for a West Ham fan. We picked this up in a charity shop. They pick up some awesome stuff. It's not even called a charity shop. They call it a recycling centre. It even sounds good. About a year ago, we have no idea whose signature is on it. From the research we've done, it looks like Mikel Antonio. But on a West Ham fan page, they insisted it was Diafra Sacco. I can't even... That was a season we was like, at Christmas, I'm saying we, like I played. If you're a West Ham fan, we was 5th. I remember being in the bookmakers before the game, and people were asking the odds on us finishing top 4. And I was like, look, we've all had 2 Stellas. Calm down. It's not happening. But yeah, either way, it's a nice little game in West Ham crossover. Even if it's signed by Barry, who worked at Game for a week. Enjoy and take care. And Tom, mate, I agree with you. Anyone could have signed that. However, I've done my research and I've looked at everyone who was at the squad that year. And I think it is Antonio. There's a little sort of P at the end. I don't know what that's about. I have sent this to a couple of people, the picture. OG Duffy, if you're watching, because you're a West Ham fan. I've sent you the picture as well. And you wasn't sure. But yeah, answers on a postcard. If you know who that is. But what a cool little find that was. Yeah, I've been a season ticket for ages. And I never, well, for years, since I was about 15. You know, old stadium and new stadium. I didn't know this existed. So that is pretty cool. So I just want to say, honestly, Tom, that is the nicest thing I think anyone's ever sent me. I went all Indian there, didn't I? Thank you very much for that. Right. Another little present. So this past weekend, by the time this video airs, you might have heard of it second hand. I might be third, fourth hand to this comment. Sega Zombie's birthday party has a little annual meet up. So I went over to see him in Ipswich. Had a great time. There's too many people to mention. We had an absolutely awesome laugh. Really good crack. And I got a ride up with Ed, Retro Ed UK, and he passed me a book. We lent each other stuff all the time, and he gave me some stuff back, and he sent me a book from 9EG, who's on YouTube. I'm going to tag him in this video because he's an absolute, and he swore then, he's an absolute legend. And I've heard many people talk about this at gaming conventions, and every time I see a Game Boy book, I pick it up. I'm like, is this his book? So yeah, he's done a top 50 Game Boy games. This is volume 2. 50 further titles with mini reviews and more. 100% unofficial games collection guide. Tips, cheats, passwords, scores to beat, and more. And he's made a beautiful, just self-funded, self-published book. And it's really well done. So 9EG, I believe his name might be Steve. I don't know if that is a secret. If it is, I might have blown his cover. Apologies, Steve. Stop saying Steve. Apologies, 9EG. Yeah, what a legend. I think Ed met up with him in Blackpool. But I'm pretty sure he lives in Sheffield or Donny. Again, I'm blowing his location. I'm blowing his cover. Scott, you've said too much. Right, I'm going to wrap it up because I've been waffling for 16 minutes and 53 seconds. This last game is going to be the next video you're going to see from me in about 3 or 4 days' time, because I'm filming this on a Monday, so it'll probably upload on a Tuesday. I've got a lot on this week, a very lot on. I don't know how I'm going to fit this in, but Space Marine come out. I know this isn't getting a lot of love. This is no Squirrel with a Gun. This is no Star Wars Outlaws. And this is a modern game. If you're here for retro games, switch off now. I do not blame you. On your way out, hit the thumbs down. Why not? It's a laugh. Yeah, Space Marines. I like the Warhammer. I like that stuff. I like a bit of tabletop. I like a bit of gaming. We've dived in a little bit of Kill Team. If you're into it, join my Discord in the description and we can have a little chat about it. The first game, right, I've got a lot of friends who are like into Warhammer and PC gaming, and they were like, oh, it's amazing, it's amazing. Big up Sam if you're watching this, Sam the Plum. But I rented it from Blockbuster, and I remember being very samey. Like, it was just the same thing over and over again. A bit like Splatterhouse and the 360. So retro heads to be going mental at me. But I found Splatterhouse very samey. Just level up, get stronger. It weren't no skill, do you know what I mean? Oh no, it's rattling in there. It's rattling. And I thought the same as Space Marine. But yeah, it's a Space Marine 2, but they haven't even... That's a good point. They didn't like Space Marine 1 either. They dismissed it. This has gone back to its roots. Bare bones. It's called Space Marine. And it's on the PS5, so we're talking proper modern. So I can't wait to play that. I think that's all I was going to say. So I just want to sum this video up. Those are the pickups I've got. So I've got some games from Switch I'm going to take on holiday. The Quarry on Xbox One, I'll get back to it. It was more the fact that I've been loving Days Gone. Really have. I've put on Hogwarts Legacy. I want to come back to it. I've really took a pause with The Witcher because I'm so stuck. I'm level 7. Next mission's level 34. I ain't got time for that. I haven't got time for the grinding. I really haven't. But I just want to know, like, other than... You've seen God of War down there, but other than The Last of Us, guys, let me know your PS4 games. Any hidden gems, please let me know for the PS4, because I'm bloody loving this console right now, even though I've never plugged it in. Because every time I put a game in the PS5, it's backwards compatible. I know I mug off and slag off modern gaming, but I do like that aspect of it. That is very, very convenient. I don't know if you agree with that, or if you don't, but I'm going to round this up before we hit the 20-minute mark. Peace out, homies. I'm Mario. And I am the Hedgehog. And today, with this...